everybody, how are you? It's Riss. So today I am going to be showing you my dark romance recommendations. I have so many dark romance recommendations. This is probably only gonna be part one because I could keep going and going. But side note, look at my sweater. Isn't this cute? I got it from Plato's Closet. It was like $6, but anyway, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with the series I most recently read that I really liked. This author is an auto-buy, Harley LaRue. I read The Losers. It's technically a duology, but the novella, the Dare, is the first one. The Dare is wild. I read The Dare when it was first being circulated on TikTok, when I still had TikTok, and this book was banned on Amazon. Has a lot of really weird, bizarre triggers, but it's really freaking good. And I think its success was so grand that she ended up making it into a full-on duet. So this is a reverse harem, and yeah, that's a rough cover. I'm not gonna lie, this cover is not good. But it's a reverse harem about the boys from The Dare, and it's great. They're all losers, they're all outcasts, they're all emo, and she is like the most popular girl in school. She bullied them in high school. She was a cheerleader. She's tall and sexy and blonde, and yeah. It's a wild, wild, wild journey, and I think that if you want something just crazy, this is definitely a series that I would recommend. Next is Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. Oh my god, this book has such a strong spot in my heart. It is a male-female-male pirate romance, and she is basically on the run, and he is hunting her, and like, I don't know, it's crazy, but it's really dark. It's decently long, the print's kind of small, but it's gorgeous. I love this book, and again, with dark romance, definitely check the trigger warnings. There is a lot of stuff in dark romance that is super triggering for a lot of different reasons. So most authors have trigger warnings in the beginning of their book, but this one does not. Usually they're at the front of the book, but if you need, they're on their website. So definitely check trigger warnings on all of Pam Godwin's books, but yeah. The next one is Gothicana by Runyx, R-U-N-Y-X. I don't know how you say her name, but this is my only book I own from her. She also did the Predator series, which I've heard is great. It's like a mafia romance, but this is a teacher student in a elite university. There is haunting stuff, and it's super atmospheric. The plot's really solid. It's a really good book for this time of the year, especially considering how gothic it is. And there's, you know, haunted forests and everything, and I loved the main character. She was fantastic. So I would definitely recommend Gothicana. So next is Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I love H.D. Carlton. The Cat and Mouse duet is fantastic, but Does It Hurt is just such a thoroughly unique read. I have never read anything like Does It Hurt. Same thing with a lot of these books. What I love about them is just how unique they are. A girl who's constantly on the run. I think she's like an identity thief, like iconic. And then she meets the male main character who is a shark trainer or something, and they end up on a lighthouse together. It's crazy. It's insane. Yeah, this is super atmospheric. Again, the lighthouse element is iconic. The fact that they're stranded on this island with this creepy guy, also not the male main character, the lighthouse keeper, who's hiding something, and they hear stuff in the night, and then they're like craving each other, but they shouldn't crave each other because she stole his identity, I think. Really good though. I enjoyed this one more than I probably should have. There's one iconic scene in this book that everybody kind of, who I've seen Reddit, references, and it is just as iconic as the hype is. So I would definitely recommend Does It Hurt. The next one is another book by Harley LaRue. It's Her Soul to Take. There are 3 books out in this series. This book is wild. He's a demon, she's a ghost hunter. That's basically all you need to know. He's sent to kill her, but he can't kill her. It's great. This book was a blast. It was fun. So yeah, I gotta order the next two. Last one is, of all these books, probably, or honestly, quite potentially, of all of the dark romance I've read, this is the one with the most unique plot line. It is Heartless Heathens. This is a, like, anti-religion not post-apocalyptic, dystopian. It's a dystopian world where the church runs everything and there's no separation of church and state, and it's a reverse harem, and she's the Pope's something, like, I don't know, he keeps her locked away, and then the Heartless Heathens, which is 3 or 4 guys, move into the house that she's above. Like, she's in the bell tower and they move in below, and they are trying to dismantle everything, and they find her, and it's crazy. It's wild. It's really, really dark. But I don't know, this had me on the edge of my seat. This is one of the longest content warning pages I've read. There's more. So, I don't know, it's a lot, but this book was so good. It was so unique. It might not be for everybody though. I would definitely go into this with understanding what it's about. It also has the virgin trope, which honestly a lot of dark romances have, so I can't even say that's unique to this book, but it's so good. So yes, those are some of my dark romance recs. I am definitely gonna do a part 2 because I could talk about this all freaking day. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.